Hi everyone, I'm Jay and this is Vroom Vroom. Welcome back to the channel. Lots been going on since the Triumph Bonneville first video. I've had a lot of people reach out and a lot of help, so I want to thank you for that. That diagnostic connector under the seat, it's big. I mean, it's a lot bigger than what I've been used to on Suzuki, Yamahas and Hondas, so that's where the question came from, and so many people come back, which was really helpful, just to say no, that's the diagnostic point and it is meant to be like that. So it's mystery solved. So I've got some bits. I've been away. This is the unpacking video. After that we'll get the bits on the bike, and also a bit of a quick update on the Kia, which I didn't update you on before, so I need to get onto that. So stick around, should be a good one. So I've been away and now I'm back, and there were loads of parcels waiting for me, so I'm going to have a look now and see what we've got. Hopefully these are all parts for the Triumph. Superb. Brand new clutch lever, so that can be fitted in the morning. Brilliant. This is the replacement part for the top of the forks where the ignition goes. This was ripped off all the way down there. And I will do a cost video for this, but what I would say is these are incredibly cheaper than I would have bought new ones for. So that's white one, and that looks lovely. So as you've seen, these turned up in the post and I've been dying to put them on. This one will have to come off again, strangely enough, because the fuse box cover is missing, so I'm going to order one today when I pop to Triumph to pick up the ignition and a couple of other bits that I've got, but that's luckily it still had the old broken screws in it, so they are and that is beautiful. Changed the clutch lever and the clutch switch, and I did have a really helpful comment about removing and bypassing that switch, but because this bike will be moved on to a new owner, I think I'm just going to try and repair it first. If it doesn't work, then I'll bypass it until the new owner. The clutch lever, the only thing different was the bolt going through it, so I'm just going to swap that over, and then I'm going to search for a seat. But, and this is a big but at this point, I may try and repair that seat. I can't find a seat cover for it, which is really annoying. Because this is a Newchurch, I think I'm right in saying that the seat is a little bit more low profile at the front on these, so it's been particularly difficult to see one so far, but I will have a look and see if I can find it. Oh, and a very quick project update. At the moment I've got 3 bikes sitting here. Under the cover there is the Thundercat, which I put up for sale, and I've had a load of interest on that. It's a very cheap bike that looks like it's going 200 miles an hour standing still, and I'm hoping someone's going to come and get that today or tomorrow. The 1050, I need to do the fork seals on it, and I'm going to get that done in the next couple of days, but I'm in two minds. I might actually keep this as my personal bike for a while, because I do need transport, and it's been a while since I kind of committed to one bike, so this is, yeah, well, Triumph people will know this. It's an absolute rocket, this thing, and it sounds lovely. So I think the only thing I can do is yeah, keep it for the time being, because I'm going to enjoy this over the summer. This is going to be a very nice ride, so I'll get on with that as well. The one thing I didn't mention on that I need also is the backlight. That's in an auction that finishes in about an hour's time. I'm hoping that I've won that. I've put a decent bid in, so we'll see what happens with that as well. Been meaning to do this for ages. A couple of you have asked about the Kia Sportage, because I didn't do a finishing video for it, which was really bad of me, but it's finished. It's been finished for a while, a few months. The wife's been driving it, and this is the damaged front part, and as you can see, it's all gone back together really well. So it looks absolutely spot on, and you wouldn't know that it's been an accident. The only thing I'm missing is the tow cover. The only other thing that was still missing was the running board down there, and that's been replaced as well. So the only thing I want to do in this car, because I'm still not 100% on it, is just the rear door on the passenger side. I ordered a new one, well, a new one, second-hand one, and they told me the paint code matched. It didn't. And even though no one else can notice it, I do. So I've kept the old door, and I'm going to repair it and spray it and put that on sometime in the future. So thanks for the comments, and hopefully this looks pretty good. Just got back from Laguna's Ashford and picked up some bits. So now we have brand new keys, brilliant. Spring for the side stand, and the rubber and peg for the gear lever. So let's get them on. So lots to get on with. I'm going to do the side stand first, just because that is really annoying me. I've had a look at me speed triple, just to see which way around the spring goes, and try and give me an idea of where it connects. So I'm going to tip it up now, and hopefully get the spring on easily. Was a toss up between putting this on and doing the gear lever, but I'm gonna do this. Now I haven't looked up how to do this, so I'm gonna make my own mind up on this. So what I'm gonna do, and I hope it's the right way, but it doesn't matter, it's all gonna work. It just means I might be making more work for myself. I'm gonna do the top pinch bolt, lower pinch bolt, the mud guard from that side, the brake caliper, and the big bolt for the front wheel, and then I'm going to slide it down enough to get the damaged part off, replace it with the new one, and reverse the process. I've had a look underneath the bike, and it does look like there's a pretty decent jacking point on there. I'm going to tie the bike just upright to my fence, just to make sure that once I start lifting it, it doesn't want to go anywhere. So I'm going to get a nice bit of wood now, a jack, some tools out, and we'll go through the process. It looks quite straightforward, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you guys would have done it any different. This is a good interjection with a disclaimer. This is how I do things, and they can be quite sketchy, so do not copy me. I've tied the bike to the fence, I've got it tipping over, and it's on the jack with wheels. That's my decision. Do not copy this unless you're willing to face the consequences of the bike may fall. Okay, so I'm gonna now, I'm happy with that. For me, it seems quite secure, and I think I can get the work done like this, but we'll see if I'm still this happy in 20 minutes. Right, so I'm in quite a good position. Yes. Let's do this. It's easy. Won't take long. Oh. Oh, this isn't gonna work. That's quick. Only the once. So it's all back together, the legs are done, all torqued up, and I've just put the indicator into the new bracket and the new ignition. So all I've got to do now is feed them through the back of the headlight, plug them in, and that should be that. Did notice that the washer here has gone, it's like a spacer. So I've ordered one of them off of Triumph and the actual OEM bolt that goes through it, so it'll look nice, but in the meantime I'll just stick a bolt in there just to hold it while I hopefully get a test ride out of it. So I'm going to plug these in now. It's not really worth showing you that because it's well, 3 connectors, so I'll come back in a moment. So that's all back together and working, and pleased with that. Like I said, crappy little bolt in there just until the OEM ones arrives. And now onto the last thing I'm going to do before I just take it out and just make sure it's okay, is going to be this gear lever, and you can see in there that's where the bolt's currently residing, so that needs to come out. We're going to do it with an easy out and drill. This will take a while and will be a pain, but got to be done. Right, so I did drill the
bit out, probably see that, yeah, and they used an easy out just to remove it. It did, the thread at the front was damaged, but that's where the old bolt snapped out, so I re-tapped the thread, and I've just put it back together with a bit of Loctite, and it's ready to go on. And I did mark the gear lever position just before I took it out. It makes it a lot easier putting it back together. So if I grab my bolt now, I can just line this up with my marks, and it will go back on. And that's not quite right. But that one is brilliant. I've reached out to someone about the seat and repairing it, and I'm just waiting for them to come back, because the backlight, I actually budgeted a little bit more than it was, so that actually worked out okay. And I will do the numbers on this bike at the end, and you can tell me in the comments whether you think it was a good buy or not. So I'm going to go and grab the seat, we'll put it on, and we'll take it up and down and see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no more surprises. Bike had a bit of problem starting. I had to charge the battery again, which is making me wonder if the battery's a bit lazy, so we will see. But I'm just about to take it and just make sure that it's going into gear and braking okay. So let's have a look. So brakes work, slightly squeaky because they haven't been used. All the lights seem to be working, apart from the back one obviously, but it's not on there yet. We'll get that on there later. So all in all, that's a good day's work. So hopefully you've enjoyed that bit. It's just a quick update. Next week we will try and get that dent out of the tank, fit the back light, hopefully get the exhaust in. So overall, really happy with that. Some bits to do next week. The backlight should be here. I've got the number off the exhaust, so I'm going to order that as well. Should have the bolt for the headlight. I've emailed the company about the seat, so we'll see about that. And yeah, it needs an MOT, and we'll see what happens next. So until next time, everyone, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. You know what to do, and I'll see you next time.